Welcome back to my writer's room, everybody. I'm Matt Wallace, and thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to come hang out with me here in my lonely little writerly sanctum. I always appreciate it. I really do. Me not being naked on the vlog today is brought to you by our t-shirt of the day, which is my Rogue One Star Wars t-shirt, which is one of my favorites. Somebody retweeted a Variety article this morning. You may have seen it. Like a legit looking Variety article, a tweet linking to one, saying that Jar Jar Binks was going to appear in The Last Jedi. And before clicking the link, as we all do because we're people on the internet, I rage reacted to it immediately. And like, dude, I'm so looking forward to The Last Jedi. And I can't even express to you the moment of existential dread I experienced reading that very legitimate looking headline. And then of course I clicked on it and it was a Rickroll. So it linked to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up video. So, well, if that was actually, I assume that was actually Variety. I didn't investigate it any further, but well played, Variety. That was an intense moment. Anyway, it is November 29th, 2017. My wife pointed out I said February yesterday because, oh shit, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. And it is November 29th. Sometimes I do, because I do these on like a folded piece of legal paper, so sometimes I'll double up on them. That was yesterday's. This is today's. It is November 29th, 2017. As I was just talking about screwing up the title card, I screwed up the title card again. That's hilarious. As you can see, Hamshackle Pig is wearing his Infinity Gauntlet. He's got one. He's like, whatever, I just have this laying around the house. Is it a big deal? I don't understand. No, but I just, me and Hamshackle just watched the Infinity Wars trailer. So here's, like, real quick, here's 5 things, possibly 6 things, possibly 4 things about the Infinity Wars trailer, just very fast. Thanos looks like the president of a jock frat. Then, like, the frat that everybody warns, like, the freshman women on campus do not go party at that frat. And I mean that in, like, without a trace of irony. Like, that was my first thought when I saw him appear in the trailer. It was, like, frightening in totally the wrong way. He just had that low forehead, like, that dude buys Rohypnol. And again, I'm not making light of, like, date rape or sexual assault. Like, this was what I was thinking looking at that. And it's not what I should be thinking looking at a comic book villain. It's totally wrong. But he just, yeah, and like he's the sleeveless, and like he should have been wearing an American flag hoodie with the sleeves cut off. That's what, it just was wrong. And he sounded, and again, the voice was the other thing too, because he sounded like Josh Brolin. And like nothing against Josh Brolin, but Josh Brolin, they couldn't have done something with the voice. He's supposed to be like a god, not, you know, the president of Alpha Beta Kappa. So that was the whole thing. Getting past that, I'm just, man, like I'm just fed up with studio movies trying to make the entire movie in post. I'm just over it. It needs to stop. Like, I'm tired of 80% of the movie being made in a computer. It just sucks the energy and life and, like, almost the point of doing a live-action movie out of these things. It really does, because it just turns it, because for one thing it does, it turns it into a cartoon. It's not fooling me or anybody else. Your eyes aren't fooled. Your mind isn't fooled. You're pretending it is because you want to have this experience. You've been waiting all your life to see these big budget live action versions of these comic books, so you're going to go with it. But like, your brain isn't fooled. You know you're watching fucking animation. So it's like a cartoon interspersed with real people. And especially the way they emphasize the CGI, because again, they try to make the whole movie in post. Like, here's the thing, like, Thor Ragnarok did that. They did the same, they had the same, you know, 80% of the thing is CGI, but, like, they focused on the actors and the performances and the dynamics between the actors. That's where the emphasis was in Thor Ragnarok. That's why Thor Ragnarok worked. And that's why the rest of these movies don't. Like, just flat out, because it's like the live-action shit is an afterthought, and the emphasis is on all the CGI bullshit. So it just, and like, I'm just sick of it. I don't care. It makes me not give a shit. Like, if I want to watch an animated movie, like, they do, on par, a much better job with the animated movies. Like, DC in particular does. Like, DC Marvel, the animated movies in a ratio of good to bad, like, take the advantage over the live-action movies any day. So if I want to watch a fucking cartoon, I'll go watch a better cartoon than the one they're making in these movies. Best moment in the trailer was Black Panther saying, "Get this man a shield," and then Captain Ameribeard walks out. That was awesome. The Black Panther stuff is killing it. They're the only ones, because it just feels new. And again, it feels like the emphasis is on the actors in Black Panther, which is another cool thing. But it just feels new and fresh and like not the same old bullshit. So that's like all Infinity Wars has going for it. A second best moment, but not in a good way in the trailer, was the end where Thor meets the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a great moment. Like, that's what you want. That's what everybody's waiting for. You're waiting for all these characters to converge. That's the whole fucking point of the series. The reason it's bad is because when I saw that, I'm like, screw Infinity Wars. I don't want to see Infinity Wars. I want to see, like, Taika Waititi direct Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy in their own movie. Like, I just want to see this. Like, just give me this in Black Panther, and the rest of the shit can go into the West. It doesn't make any difference. So that was like 4 or 5 things, right? Those were all the reactions I had watching the Infinity trailer this morning. Me and Hamshackle with his Infinity Gauntlet. I just love the idea that he just has this laying around. That like occurred to me when I held the card up, and I'm like, yeah, Hamshackle just has one laying around with all the stones too. He actually has a complete version. And he just like, he uses it to take hot pans out of the oven. And he doesn't give a shit. Like I love that. Hamshackle Pig could rule the universe except for his intense nihilism. Anyway, also, yeah, if you want to win a Hamshackle, original signed Hamshackle sketch, I will mail it to you. Just tweet, hashtag Team Hamshackle, say something nice about the vlog here, share the vlog, you know, help me spread the word of what we're doing here. We're having a good time. So yeah, what's going on? So there's going to be a new video up later today on Angry Writer. It's the start of a new writing-focused video series I'm doing called The Ways I Lie. I'm very excited about that. I've worked really hard on these. And the debut is going to be later today, so look for that. Tell your friends. And then tomorrow, I'll probably be previewing what's going to go down in December on the channel, because I got a lot of cool things that are going to be happening in December for the holidays on Angry Writer, and also on my wrestling channel, Matt F. Wallace. I'm going to be giving away stuff and doing special video series, and the vlog is going to take on a cool holiday tone. A lot of cool stuff. So I'll probably preview that tomorrow before I kick things off on Friday, which is December 1st. If I'm not correct, because again, I'm not great with keeping track of dates. But we'll try to do that. In the meantime, I've got to go. I've got to prep for a very important conference call that could possibly lead to a new full-time writing gig. I've been looking for one of those for the latter half of the year here. I've been looking for a new full-time writing gig. And something really juicy finally came up, and it seems like it's going to be cool, so I'm excited about that. But I got to go prep for that. I prep for conference calls very much the way I prep for like this vlog, and the way I used to prep for cutting promos when I was a pro wrestler. And this is actually, it all comes from pro wrestling, because they'll tell you in pro wrestling, the good advice they'll give you in pro wrestling. I mean, everybody, it's like writing advice. Tons of shitty advice in pro wrestling too. But like the best promos are cut from a place of, you want to think about what you want to say, but you don't want to plan out the words you're going to use. You don't want to script it. You just want to have in your head, what's the point I'm trying to convey? What do I want to talk about? And then just let it all come out like naturally in the moment. And I'm very all about that. Obviously, I do these things in one take, like here. So I never script these. And when I'm doing a big like business conference call or like a job interview, I feel like you should, you be the same way. You should have some questions in mind you want to ask them, and you should have some stuff you want to get across about yourself. But I feel like the rest is just better if it flows in the moment. And that's not under-preparing. I think that's preparing at exactly the right level. You should do your research, too. You should know who you're talking to and what they're all about. But, don't over-prepare and over-script yourself. I feel like that's just a good lesson for any kind of shit like this, like job interviews, like conference calls. Just a tip from me to you. Think about what you're going to say, but don't really think about what you're going to say. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the video, what you're thinking about the vlog. Check out The Ways I Lie, the debut video in the series later on today. Wish me luck on my conference call later, because, big, giant house to pay for, and holidays coming up, and all that good stuff. In the meantime, I am Matt Wallace, and I will see you tomorrow.